What's going on, guys? I'm MrGoldenGamer and I make gaming videos that nobody watches. Modern Warfare 3 Season 1 Reloaded was announced earlier this week and it will release on January 17th at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. There's a whole bunch of new content coming to multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone, but before we get into all of the Season 1 Reloaded updates, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We just hit 650 subscribers and we're on the road to 1,000. I'll be posting a ton of Call of Duty content along with videos of some other FPS games, so if you're into that kind of thing, I'd love to have you on board. So let's get into it, starting with the multiplayer updates. There's a new 6v6 map called Rio. This is a medium-sized multiplayer map taking place in an upscale shopping center in Rio de Janeiro. Rio features a central indoor mall surrounded by Main Street, a tram station, a market, a plaza and cafe, and residential spaces. I think a lot of the combat's going to revolve around the mall in the middle, and I'm all for a new map. Anytime there's a new map added to the game, I'm generally happy. More variety in gameplay, all for it. There are two new weapons. The first one is the TAC Evolvere. I think that's how you pronounce that. I googled it. It's an Italian word meaning to evolve. And this is an LMG. Sorry for I'm just like ranting about my Googlings earlier. But anyway, this is a multi-caliber LMG capable of firing 7.62 or 5.56 with minimal adjustments to the weapon. Versatile and exceptionally lethal in the right hands. There are a wide variety of attachments available in the gunsmith, allowing you to tailor the TAC Evolvere to any playstyle, and you can unlock this by completing a weekly challenge. There's a new SMG called the HRM-9. This is a light yet stable 9mm submachine gun for close quarters combat and putting down enemies quickly. With a high fire rate and excellent handling and mobility, the HRM-9 is the perfect fit for aggressive run and gun playstyles, and you can unlock this by completing an armory unlock challenge. There's some new and returning game modes. The first of these is a new game mode called Team Gunfight, and this is gunfight on a larger scale. In this version, players compete in 6v6 across the standard multiplayer maps. As with traditional gunfight, all players will receive the same randomized loadout at the start of each round. This loadout changes throughout the match. I'm really looking forward to this mode. I like to play Search and Destroy a lot, but an issue you run into in Search is that everyone runs the same guns. You see a lot of MCWs, you see a lot of Bass Bs, all of the try-hard guns, they're out. That's what Search and Destroy is. Everyone's using the meta. But here, it'll be an elimination mode similar to Search and Destroy, but you'll be forced to use the same loadout as your opponent, so you might be using things like marksman rifles and snipers all the time, so I think this will be really fun. I think I'm going to enjoy this mode a lot. Returning game modes, Headquarters and Infected are going to make a return, and there's a new limited time mode themed around the boys, and in this mode, it's a version of Kill Confirmed where fallen operators drop doses of Temp V, giving temporary power boosts like heat vision to those who swoop in and collect them. Along with this game mode comes a new event called the Boys Soup Siege event. This includes some rewards such as a calling card, emblem, battle pass tier skip, large decal, weapon charm, and a double XP token. And if you complete all 6 of those, you get a mastery reward, which is a LMG weapon blueprint called the Boys Special, featuring 4 attachments equipped with a 150 round drum and incendiary ammunition. So that might be a cool blueprint, who knows. Ranked play will be coming with Season 1 Reloaded, and this is going to be basically the same thing we saw in Modern Warfare 2, but now in Modern Warfare 3, where there's competitive 4v4 matches using the same settings, maps, and modes as the Call of Duty League. Ranked play will also have some rewards for wins and skill divisions, and I might play this, who knows. Anytime there's like a camo or a weapon charm or a weapon blueprint up for grabs, I typically like to grind it out, so maybe I'll be playing some ranked play, who knows. Anyway, that's it for multiplayer. So on to zombies updates. We have a new Warlord, Dokkaebi. Dokkaebi is a key lieutenant within Terminus Outcomes who boast a deep understanding of electronic warfare with access to a fleet of self-programmed autonomous drones ready to attack. Operators will find Dokkaebi's fortress at the top of a skyscraper in Zaravan City. A technological savant, the Warlord uses drones, turrets, and a Wheelson as her main line of defense. Squads skilled enough to get past her initial deterrence will find an elusive opponent equally capable of evasion and attack. So hopefully you get some really cool rewards for going up on top of the skyscraper and defeating Dokkaebi, but we'll just have to wait and see. But that's it for zombies. Not too much for Season 1 Reloaded on zombies, which is unfortunate, but this might be a cool update. Now we're on to the Warzone updates. The first is the NVG Gulag Public Event. In this new Gulag Public Event, the lights in the Gulag will go out, and you get to fight with night vision goggles, and you'll probably have the canted laser too, like we've seen in the past, so kind of a cool little twist on the Gulag. Weapon cases are also being added to Warzone. A single weapon case spawns in a small search area at the start of every match. Once picked up, the player holding the weapon case is marked for all enemies in the match. If a player holding the case manages to stay alive at the end of the match, or their squad exits the match by using a helicopter called in by purchasing a covert exfil, I'll talk more about this in a second, they and their teammates will earn exclusive rewards. So, what is a covert exfil, you ask? This is the new secondary win condition in Warzone. Players can now exfil the match early with the help of a covert exfil. These are available at buy stations and they have a very high price, and there are only 5 exfils available for purchase per match. This basically introduces a secondary gameplay loop in Warzone. Exfil with the weapon case. So instead of going in there with the intention of saying, I want to be the last man standing, I want to win Battle Royale, you don't have to do that anymore. Let's say you want to just go in there, you want to get this weapon case and get whatever rewards you get for it, you can do that. Go, immediately rush the weapon case, fight whoever for it, then rush to the buy station, get your exfil, but they didn't really list how much money this exfil is going to be, so it might not be that easy to just get in and get out, but I think it's really cool. It's adding a secondary gameplay loop, which is extraction, into Warzone. So no longer is it only a Battle Royale, now it is Battle Royale / extraction. I don't know. It'll be really interesting to see how it plays out. I think they're trying to take what they learned from DMZ and what people liked about that and introduce that here into Warzone. So I think that's kind of cool. Like I said, the weapons cases were a DMZ gameplay feature, and so was grabbing them, you know, being marked on the map for everybody to see. That's all from DMZ. So they're taking that and introducing it into Warzone, and I'm not sold on it, but it'll be interesting. I like that they're branching out and trying to introduce new things like this into Warzone. So we'll see. Covert exfils will also be their very own stat in the leaderboard, so it's not like if you leave the game via covert exfil that it's going to count as a win. It's a separate stat altogether. So interesting. Definitely interesting, and we'll have to see how it plays and how difficult it is to actually get one of these exfils. And that about wraps it up for everything that you need to know about Season 1 Reloaded and Modern Warfare 3. I'm also really hoping that Season 1 Reloaded, the update we get on the 17th, will include bug fixes for the TYR conversion kit as well as the AMR9 conversion kit, because both of those from the weekly challenges are not able to be equipped, and it is driving me absolutely crazy. It's been over 3 weeks now that the TYR conversion kit has been in the game, but not actually usable in the game. So hopefully they fix that. Once again, guys, I'm MrGoldenGamer. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.